Hello and welcome to FPS Coach. My name is Rambo, and in this video, I'm going to share my thoughts on gripping and controlling the mouse. So the idea for making this video was sparked from my time getting absolutely destroyed last weekend in ping pong. I wasn't frustrated from losing, but more so because I felt like I didn't have any control of the paddle and where I was aiming the ping pong. It wasn't until after the third game that I knew I had to change something. And that's when I made the slightest adjustment with my hand and forefinger from this to this. Even though it was a tiny adjustment, it felt awkward and completely different from my previous grip. But that slight change immediately increased my ability to aim and control the paddle and ping pong. When I naturally grip the paddle, the shape and weight of the paddle rests in my hand a certain way. It may seem more comfortable, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best way. So in essence, because I was not happy with my current results, I knew I had to change something, although it went against my natural instinct. In golf, when a golfer grips their club, they are masters at placing their hands until they know exactly where the club face is aiming. They can feel the weight of the club and can make hairline adjustments until they know they have full control. The point I want to make is that if you want to be great at any sport that involves gripping a piece of equipment, you must master a starting grip so that you absolutely know you have full control, to the point when you know you're even a hairline off. This consistency leads to precision. Let me break this down further and explain how I apply this to my personal grip and mouse. I think it may be helpful for those of you who also use an ambidextrous mouse as I do, or a symmetrical mouse. I mentioned in my How to Aim Mechanics video how I like to start my grip by starting with my thumb and pinky fingers pressed towards the center of the mouse. This keeps my mouse centered in my hand and helps me establish a feeling that my thumb, mouse, and pinky are pointing straight at parallel lines to each other. Because my mouse is ambidextrous and symmetrical, even if I'm a hairline rotated off center, I can feel the off balance in my pinky and thumb, at which point I'll waggle my grip until it feels just right. After securing my grip, I use these parallel lines as a guide to help me aim. I have a feeling that wherever I point or aim these lines, that's where my crosshair will be. A question I have for you is, do you have a starting grip you can always repeat? Are there particular pressures you can feel and know if you're off within a hair width? If you feel, like I did with my ping pong game, and you aren't happy with your results, you may need to change things up. Because how can you expect different results or better results if you keep doing the same thing? Changing what you're used to may feel unnatural or awkward at first, but sometimes that's what's needed in order to get better.